So in this video I'm going to cover switching my boat fuel system from 2 temporary tanks with a selector switch, or portable tanks, to a permanently mounted aluminum fuel tank. See, I've got 2 roughly, I think they're 6.6 gallon tanks. Over there is a selector switch, which was nice. You can go between the 2 tanks. You ran out of fuel with one, you could always pop it over to the other one. You knew you had 6.6 gallons left. But eventually it just became too problematic. I don't know if it was the lines or the switch or fuel tanks. Just had nothing but problems the last year or so with this system. So I'm going to pull it all out, go with one 14-gallon tank, and I think that'll be a better setup, less complex. For what it's worth, I also have a fuel water separator there, and I plan to leave that in the system, although I've never actually identified any water in that system. But anyways, I'll leave it on there for now. Here's what it looks like when the tanks are removed. This is the left-hand side, or passenger side. And over there is a different orientation, but is the driver's side. So what I plan on doing is at least that far piece right over there I might be able to keep. Also the back piece, but I'll drill out this piece here. They look like they're riveted in, I'll show you in a second. And then I might have it's a longer, skinnier tank. So I'll keep those 2 pieces there and then remove that one. And on this side, I'm going to remove all of them. So just 2 pieces there. Actually 3. Riveted into the floor. So at this point I've got some of the angle iron out that was holding the previous tanks in. There's one piece there in the middle of the screen. There's another piece right there. And what I'm going to do is, I think the width of that rail as it goes back towards the back of the boat should be sufficient for the tank to go in. However, it's a little bit bigger than I'd probably normally make it if I did it myself, but I might see if I can make it work and just extend it out this way. The other thing I'm undecided about is, should I... Normally I'd want it centered, the fuel tank centered in the boat. However, that eats up a lot of real estate. So what I may do is have it fuel tank shifted all the way to that side, since it's already set up there with the bracketry, and then put the battery that was in the middle over here to the far left-hand side of the boat. Maybe I need a bigger drill bit. Let's try it again when I pop the head off of that rivet. There it goes. Go over to this side. There's 2 rivets over here. Number 1, number 2. Easy. Hopefully it should just pop up. There we go. Still our rivets holding it in a little bit. There we go. There, it just broke free. There we go. There's his notes. Who knows how many years passed? And one of these, you can see the rivet just didn't quite pop down or whatever, so I picked up a very nice Milwaukee angle grinder. Been very happy with it. So make short work of that. Also, previously there was a couple eye bolts I think I showed in the video that previous owner I think was using originally for some sort of battery tie down or something like that. So cut those off as well. Part of the bolt and stuff is still underneath there. I believe there's some foam underneath there. I can push the bolt down and it gets a little spongy, so I'm just going to leave it there. It's not going to hurt anything. It's flush and should be fine. There it is, all cleaned up, scrubbed down, good enough to put a fuel tank over. Also, I don't know if I mentioned, but I took off that selector valve right there. See some of the grind marks from the rivets, trying to get that out, but went ahead and left the bracket and everything up just in case if I ever want to put it back, it's there. But for now, I went ahead and took it off just to give me more room to get the tank in and out. Also, it's my plan to make the tank semi-removable. So either using kind of threaded like riv nuts and then some straps, but just make it to where I can pull it out if I have to, if I ever need to swap out the bilge pump or do some additional work back here. It'll be nice to be able to get it in and out.